tomorrow.
Our thanks to J.J. Yaley and Chip Ganassi. Camping World Truck Series up next from ORP.
It's a picture straight off an Americana postcard. Welcome to a slice of the good life. Racing at ORP is as blue collar as it gets, and the Truck Series is dirt under your fingernails at its best. NASCAR is in town. Is primed while Sauter has been sailing. Almirola is almost within reach, but for now, Bodine is the best. But he's back. Kyle Busch has missed the last 2 races. He's back in the field for the first time in 6 weeks. This one's gonna be good. 2 different racetracks, each sitting just outside downtown Indianapolis. One is big and flashy, the other just a short drive west is small but scrappy. Both are steeped in tradition. The distance between the 2 is only 10 miles, but the path a driver has to take to get from one to the other can literally take years. This is The Setup, presented by Polaris. Welcome to The Setup. Hello, everyone. I'm Krista Voda, and across America, race fans are gathered at their own short track as we speak. But here outside Indianapolis, things are no different. I mean, sure, the exposure's a little bit bigger, but the bragging rights are the same. This is a Friday night way of life, and you are getting a front row seat. You know, looking back at last week, someone asked me if anything big happened outside St. Louis. I said, not really. I mean, hot dog prices may have gone up. Come on, are you kidding me? We were racing in over 100-degree temperatures. The power went out. The trucks were moved to Saturday afternoon. And oh yeah, Saturday night, a feud was reignited. But earlier that day, something else was reignited. His name was Kevin Harvick.
Just as the Truck Series season was heating up, so was the city of St. Louis.
Just before the drivers were to climb into their trucks and fire the engines, as the sun went down, the lights would never come on.
There is no power currently to the racetrack, so here we sit primarily in the dark.
With the power outages having no end in sight, NASCAR would call it a night and await a Saturday afternoon shootout.
Crowd is on their feet as Kevin Harvick brings the field to the stripe. He will get the jump over James Bush.
A lot of racing going on. 160 laps here, and it looks like this is the last lap.
Harvick and Hornaday set a blistering pace out front for KHI.
Hornaday's on a roll.
Hornaday moving up quickly.
I think he likes his truck.
The ThorSport guys are wondering, how do we get up there and battle with Kevin Harvick Incorporated? Kevin Harvick checking out on the rest of the field.
Something wrong with Hornaday's truck. What's wrong with it?
Hornaday's wiggling the truck.
Our left rear shock, I don't know. Coming in, I have to. It's in time. Pit.
The shock came off the left rear for Hornaday. They just radioed in. He will make a pit stop.
There, the hood is up on the 33. They're assessing the damage.
Shut the hood. Let's go around. Shut the hood. We'll go around.
As the temperatures rose on Saturday, so did the action.
Ryan Sieg actually lost a tire upon entry into turn number 1.
Got a crash. Ricky Carmichael around and backs it into the outside wall.
Jeffrey Earnhardt had nowhere to go as Carmichael came down the banking.
Look at the damage on that 6 truck. That's hard contact.
We made our way up to the top 10, and we had a penalty on pit road. It's a bummer because we had a good point stay going, and we worked our way up a couple times.
They're up on the pit wall, about ready to bring him back. He says it smells like a gear might be burning up as well.
Smoke behind the 17 of Timothy Peters.
Remember, his teammate had engine problems, the 7 of Justin Lofton.
There's enough oil coming out of that thing. He might not be able to get through the turn.
The 2 of Kevin Harvick, dominant at Gateway.
Timothy Peters does nurse that thing along into the 6th spot.
Kevin Harvick beat the heat and smoked the competition for win number 3 of 2010.
I feel okay. I'm just so nervous about moving somewhere that I shouldn't and catching my neck. So it felt a lot better the hotter it got in there, so that was a good thing.
Taking a look at the point standings, Jason White moves back into the top 10 with the trouble. Hornaday falls 3 positions out of the top 5. Bodine grows his lead over Eric Almirola by 13. But a driver who has been moving up the charts and has also been fast here today is with Ray.
No question about it. Johnny Sauter had the fastest truck in practice. 13 looked good all day, but what happened in qualifying?
Not really sure what the deal is. We just trying some stuff, I guess, and needless to say, we were really good in practice, and nobody really knows what to expect. Obviously, as hot as it was today, everybody's kind of slipping, sliding around, and whatnot. So just got to make sure we make the proper adjustments all night on our Sealmaster curb record Chevy and have solid pit stops to see where we shake out at the end of this.
I have a feeling that 2004 one that got away is still fresh in the memory, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's it's always tough to swallow when you dominate a race and come up short at the end. So especially on the last lap and the way that everything shaked out. But that's why it's racing, and that's why it's exciting, especially at a place like ORP here down to the last lap. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. So obviously one of my favorite racetracks, and thoroughly enjoy racing here. So just got to make sure we have a solid effort tonight and see what happens.
Johnny Sauter rolls off 9th tonight at ORP.
And Ray, his teammate, has been impressive of late as well. Matt Crafton, back-to-back top fives, a solid qualifying run here tonight. So what is the balance of patience and aggression at this short track?
He's got to be there at the end, is the biggest thing. I think we have a pretty good race truck. We've disciplined ourselves. In the past, we've always worked on having a really good truck during the day, and it's killed us at night because we've always gotten tight. But I think we've got a pretty good truck for tonight. Spinard Chevy, it'll be up front at the end of the night. Just be patient and just be there at the end. Put ourselves in position at the end to win this thing. So it'll be fun. I love short track racing.
His numbers here are impressive. Crafton starting 4th tonight. Krista?
All right, thanks, Adam. Yeah, both ThorSport trucks very good last week, and while St. Louis could have been the gateway to the championship for ThorSport, another organization did not have and hasn't had that sort of continuity. What a tale of two outcomes it was for Kevin Harvick Incorporated.
Every time Kevin Harvick shows up at the racetrack with a brand new truck, he is a threat to win. 5 of his last 6 debuts of new chassis have gone to victory lane when Kevin's driving them.
Kevin Harvick is trying to stomp the field right here.
Kevin Harvick's lead gets even larger. This truck has just been on rails all day.
Kevin Harvick marching his way to the front.
Harvick going for 5 in a row. It's just a nice Saturday afternoon drive for the driver of the two.
Ricky Carmichael, all he does is just nudge him, and it turns Ron into the outside wall.
The truck just snapped around on him as he entered turn number 3.
This is one team who really couldn't afford another bad finish.
The 33 of Ron Hornaday just went into the garage area.
A lot of work to be done if they hope to get Hornaday back out on the racetrack.
No person has ever gone on to win the championship if they post 3 finishes of 30th or worse. Well, there's no question about it. If you want to pick a track where Ron Hornaday could turn things around, it's ORP. 3 wins at this track, Ron, including 2 of your last 3 races. What makes you and this team so good at this racetrack?
People like you give me a little more energy. What'd you say? I don't have a chance?
I said you're out of the championship. You're out.
Yeah, I heard that, and I didn't comment on it because I think in 2007 we were 269 or 270 behind. So if we can turn it around tonight, Ernie Cope and all the guys did a great job in the Georgia Boot Chevrolet. So hopefully we can change it around. We just get that monkey off our back, and my wife bought our dog a monkey, and he really tore the heck out of it, so hopefully that monkey's off our back.
All right, Adam, I think the time has come. Watch for that 33. He's going to be tough tonight.
5 times the winner here at O'Reilly Raceway Park has started on the pole. Timothy Peters won his 2nd career pole earlier today. So how do you manage this race tonight starting out front?
Main thing is just keep up with the way the track's going to change. Just try to keep our Wisp metal cutting tools, Toyota Tundra, rotating in the center where we can keep that drive off, make the straightaway as long as we can. But what a great feeling. Jeff Hensley and everybody on this Red Horse Racing team, it's just an honor to work with them. And our 2nd career pole, I can't believe it, here at Indy with all the history that's here. So looking forward to the night. Hopefully we can better our finish as well like we did our start.
And Timothy Peters told us earlier today he will choose the outside lane at the start of the race.
All right, that'll be fun to watch. Coming up, we hit the alleys and gutters with Jeff Gordon. But don't worry, it's all for a good cause. Routines to your favorite Truck Series drivers practice. Well, we will ask them. And get to know the guy who's trying to chase down this year's rookie title. We'll take you beyond the yellow stripe when the setup from ORP returns. Hardest working, smoothest riding off-road vehicles now at your local dealer. And brought to you in part by Camping World. Visit Camping World for all of your truck, tire, and towing needs. One of the coolest things about this track, the Turn 1 hillside. Fans show up first thing in the morning to stake their claim on this real estate. One of the first to mark their territory was actually our broadcast director's wife, Melissa. Roger is a local.